guys, Texas Triadic here with another look at some of the figures we got in this week. Today we are looking at the G.I. Joe classified heavy duty figure. Now this guy, we've been waiting a while for him. I mean, I don't remember the release date, but I think he was supposed to release with the other wave of characters that came out. Because, I believe they usually release the wave and there's a deluxe or there's a pet figure. I'm trying to think if the last wave had a deluxe figure. The Cobra Battle Cobra Commander, Monkey Wrench. I don't know. I can't. No, I mean, I don't know. But anyway, this guy, like I said, should have been out, I think, in May, or April or May. And I know a lot of people overseas got it a lot earlier because I think it's 2 months old. I've seen reviews already out. So I did see this guy on Pop Culture, and my new go-to for exclusives and some of the Joe figures. And I did see this guy, and I was going to order him alongside with Breaker or Crystal Ball, but I said, no, wait, and sure enough, it came in this week, which I was very happy about because I actually was really looking forward to this one a lot. This one looks freaking awesome. This might be my figure G.I. Joe Classified of the Year. Maybe. We'll see. I mean, we still got a few more releases coming. I know Daltone is up there. And of course, we're going to get Monkey Wrench in. We're going to see because Monkey Wrench is my favorite. So I don't know. But anyway, so now everybody can replace their Cobra Island Roadblock, who everybody made that heavy duty, and now we have an official heavy duty. And he is a deluxe figure. He is a little bit more expensive because he comes with a lot of stuff. So let's get a closer look at the packaging. As you can see, it comes in the standard packaging, window box packaging. You got his big old thing here. You got the figure there. Oh man, this looks freaking awesome. Look at that face sculpt. I mean, look at him. Oh, and they got the knees right too. They didn't just put Roblox knees on him. Funny how my friend from Toy Habits, Michael, he laughs at me because I complain about some of the knees that are done on these figures, and they actually got this one. Oh, this one looks so cool. I'm very excited. So let's get that attributes. Not sure what that means. Look at that portrait. That looks cool. And then he has that QR code. Let's look at the, oh yeah, look at the artwork. It already looks cool, I have to admit. It's like I said, it's still basic, but that looks cool. And then he's 150 in the line. And let's look at the back. So he's fighting, yeah, those are night creepers? Yeah. Has this been released with the night creepers? Is that how old this is? I'm trying to remember, like, if this one was revealed. Yeah, no, I think this should have been out earlier then. But I don't know. No worries. I'm going to go. We got him. He looks cool, his loadout. This is insane. Wow, look at all the, I guess that's part of, what is that? I don't know what that is. That's part of the, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to see. Oh, it actually gives you directions what to do. Yeah, wow, okay. All right, so let's get this bad boy out of the packaging and get a closer look at G.I. Joe Classified Heavy Duty Deluxe. All right, here's Heavy Duty out of the packaging, looking pretty awesome. I am really liking this character, this figure. I mean, let's get a closer look. Look at his head sculpt. Absolutely phenomenal. They got the earrings on. Look at those eyes, the brows, the stash. His goatee looks so cool. Look at that green, beautiful hat. Says Shred Head on it. It's all built. That's awesome. That looks cool. And then down here we have him with his necklace of the bull. Not sure if that's a reference to The Rock, but usually that is what normally we would think of. Now he has this cream torn up button-down shirt. I guess the arms are torn because the guns just tore him up when he put them on. But look at those arms. Jeez, I want arms like that when I grow up. Comes with a cool little watch on the side. And this band on this side. Not sure what that's called. If you know in the comments, please let me know. Then we got the belt. Here has a knife sheath with a knife. I already put the knife in there already. And then the cool thing about the knife is that it has a hole, so basically you can put it in. And these are so movable that you can actually stick the knife in and then the hole through it, and it looks like he's stabbing, which is really cool. Let me see if I can do that real quick. I've been playing with it most of the day, so yeah, this guy's super cool. I'm really feeling him. Come on, there we go. So basically you can hold that knife like that. Which is really cool. I think that's a cool feature. I don't know if, I don't even know. Maybe some of the figures came with that feature. Maybe some of the ninjas, right? Yeah, but I never really executed it, so it's really cool. So heavy duty basically comes with his heavy duty thing. So before we look at that, let's look at some of the other minor accessories. Of course, we got another head sculpt, giving me that blade feature. Look at that, it looks really cool. It has a fade on it. Get that buzz tie. Give me Blade, right? Kind of looks like Blade a little bit. How's that song go? I mean, I don't even know the crazy song, the Tracy Lord song when he's going. That movie's so awesome. Then he comes with the headset. I guess since he's making all that noise, you know, or he has his jams on there. I guess I don't know, either or, but you know. Doesn't look like the headset you would use at the gym, but that's pretty cool. That's awesome, you know. And then we got a couple of hands, or fist actually, fists. And he comes with this, I guess a viewfinder, and it does fit on that head, but it actually works better on this one. For some strange reason, I can get it to look better on that one. Because I tried on this, but it just didn't. Because I think you have to go under the hat for this, considering that you have the hat on. So here we go. Let's see if I can get it in there. See, when I put it on the hat, when I put it on this one, it doesn't reach. See how it goes up? It's supposed to be like over the eye like that, so sort of, you know, but I don't think I'll be using that. So and then real quick, he does come with a lot of little rockets and flame effects, just like Metalhead. So I'm thinking they're the same size, and it's crazy because I lost 2 of the Metalhead ones. I gotta find them, so they disappeared in the carpet somewhere. But yeah, he does come with a lot of stuff, and it's just frustrating because you can lose all this stuff. It's more stuff than he came with when I was a kid. I remember that. So let's move the stuff on the side. So let's go ahead and look at his thing, his heavy. What it's called, a man portable heavy weapon system. So I already kind of put it together already. These were removable, the rocket launchers, so you just place them on the side of the thing, and then also these guns on the top, and you just put that metal casing thing on there. I guess this is the ammo for it, and then you had this middle part here too, or actually, here's right here, this middle part, so it attaches there, and when you get the figure in, it's supposed to attach down there. So it looks like this. So yeah, it's really cool. I mean, it's an interesting thing. You got 2 joysticks that you can put his hands on, and then it looks like it's been through some battle damage or some scuff marks. It's kind of used already, so it's not brand new. But yeah, no, it's really cool. It's just so big. I hope he is not top heavy, so I gotta figure that out. But it's really cool. I mean, it's fun because I was building this and I was having a lot of fun building it, you know, just like back in the day. But I want to build vehicles. I want to build more vehicles. Come on, guys, more vehicles. It's almost like a vehicle, right? Except for he's rocking with it. All right, so what I'm gonna do is do a comparison time with this guy and the classified Cobra Island version roadblock, because I know we, as I did, I put him on my shelf as heavy duty, because it was weird because we already had the first roadblock and they released a classified, the Cobra Island version, which is kind of weird how they did that. But so now that we have heavy duty in the line, I guess he'll go back. But well, we'll look at that, and then after that, I will do my final thoughts on the heavy duty GI Joe classified. GI Joe classified. All right, here's a quick comparison to Roadblock from the Cobra Island. Here's the Cobra Island version. And like I said, in many collectors' shells, mine included, I use this guy as heavy duty. So it's pretty cool that we're finally getting a heavy duty. And I mean, just how different, of course, the figure. I mean, it's not just the fact that they're two different characters, it's just how different the figures have evolved from. Of course, you got the pins here, which are really not noticeable as much. But then, of course, he has a rock thing, and I don't think the figures have these anymore. Now they have these kind of rotating cup things, and they really don't bend forward as much. Not like this guy. This guy can go all the way down. I mean, and I'm glad that they didn't reuse the legs like they did with Nagahide. Man, I was so mad about that. I just think I never liked these legs. I mean, they look okay on this guy, but this one, they look a lot skinnier. He seems more fit. He definitely look how thick his thighs are right there. So that could have been a little bit, considering that he's so big up here, you know. Looks like he kind of missed leg day just a little bit, but the height, basically the same height. I mean, it looks, yeah, they look at the same height, because yep, they look exactly the same height. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, you know, so wow, this is crazy. Interesting on how they have come. You just don't realize that until we do videos like this. But anyway, all right, so let me get this guy all together with all his stuff and put him on my turntable to get my final thoughts on the GI Joe Classified heavy duty figure. All right, here are my final thoughts on the heavy duty figure from the GI Joe Classified series. He is freaking awesome. I am really loving this figure, and not just because of this whole man-portable heavy weapon system that he has, which is really cool. I like the figure itself. I think he looks super cool. I love that head sculpt. I love the ball cap, everything, the detail. I mean, look at his freaking arms. I mean, he looks really good. I think the only thing is, I think they messed up on the legs. It could have been a little bit wider because, you know, he is super muscular. Of course, he has to hold that. As in terms of the system itself, it's really cool. It seems like it's a lot going on though, because it looks kind of crazy. But it's really fun. Now, I'm not sure if they lied to us or gave us misinformation, but I remember there was a question asked about the little missiles, if they would fit perfectly in the canister. Now, maybe the question wasn't asked right, because yeah, they fit in there, but they do fly out. And that's the problem that happened with heavy metal. Like they would fit in there, but they don't stay in there. And the same thing happens here, because if you move that down, those missiles fall out. And I think I don't know if it was Full Force, or I don't remember who asked the question to Lenny and them, and they were like, yeah, no, they fit in. And I think what they meant is, do they stay in? And they don't. So be careful with that, because, you know, like I said, I lost 2 of the other missiles, and I don't know where they went or what. And I should have just left them on the blast effects, but I guess I did. I learned, you know, here I'm just gonna keep him like that, but just be careful with that. But other than that, he's a pretty awesome figure. I definitely recommend him. Right now, he is on Amazon. That's where I got him from, $34.99. Also on Hasbro Pulse. So, you know, and I'm sure he's gonna hit every other retailer. So it did take a while for us to get him, which was kind of sucky, but it's okay, you know. I mean, sometimes I get them early, sometimes I don't. But anyway, like I said, so I want to thank everybody for your support. We're slowly getting to 500. Maybe after Comic-Con or during Comic-Con, it'll get higher because I'm just gonna be putting stuff up specifically in San Diego Comic-Con. I'm so excited. We got 4 weeks left. I'm excited to go. So definitely gonna do some reviews from the hotel, or actually no, I got an Airbnb, so I'm going to be doing some reviews of some of the exclusives that I can hopefully get my hands on. Of course, I want the cold slither pack, and of course the Jada Street Fighter figures. Those I want to get my hands on, and I actually even I'm only gonna say it, I do want that Marvel Legends set because of Shelia? I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I do want her to add her to the 2-pack of, God, I forgot their names already. That's how much I know Marvel Legends. But the Sabertooth Cat and the half naked He-Man looking guy, I do want that pack. So I don't know how I feel about Rogue, but I love Rogue, so we'll keep. But anyway, hopefully I can get them. But anyway, until next time, we will see you later. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe.